Okie dokie, we'll just wait. People will be streaming here in a minute. I want to see if that helps them. That'll work. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Linda. YouTube's telling me I'm live, so that's a good thing, I guess. Hi, Kat. Get my pop-out chat here ready. Tell me if the sound is okay. Hi, Lynn. I had been getting ready this morning, but then I had to go lock up the neighbor's house, and I didn't realize Dee Dee was getting ready to shut it down. So, hi, Mary. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Sharon. Yeah. So I was thinking I had another maybe hour or whatever, but it's no big deal. I mean, since I don't know what I'm doing, it's not like I can get too prepared, right? Hi, Melody. I think you're a new Melody, because the other Melody, I don't know, but I think you're a new Melody. So hi and welcome. I'm glad you came. Yeah, Eileen better get here. Hi, Sharon. Yeah, so she can tell me what to do. It's going to be a mess. I know that. Hi, Picola. It'll be fun though. In case you don't know what I'm doing like a blind 6 challenge, and it's mixed media, which I'm not real good at. Hi, Gail. And Eileen commonly has Jen do. Jen is Ozagran in Australia. She's the one we went and visited, Xander, CB, and myself. But Eileen typically has her do, when she doesn't know what she wants to do, a blind 3 challenge where she has to, okay, you're the one from Missouri over near Branson. Okay. So you and Norma live really close together. So she has to, Jen has to pick 3 different products blindly. She has to close her eyes. Yeah, Jen was fun to watch last night. And I don't know how we decided to go to the blind 6 challenge. But anyway, you have to just pick blindly. You don't get to do any color preparation or anything like that. Just blindly pick 6 products. And they can, like last night, Jen had 2 different colors of green, a pink, a blue. Let's see, she had, yeah, green acrylic paint, pink spray, blue magicals. What other products did she have? I don't remember now. Hi, Joan. But anyway, and then you have to do something to kind of bring this all together. Yeah, she picked like 3 greens, and it was just like, oh my God, this is just going to be nothing but green. But the end product came out awesome. I don't know if you stayed till the end, Lynn. But I was hoping with all that green that she would pick pink, because Eileen hates pink, right? So I thought, oh, that would be just awesome. And sure enough, she picked like a pink spray. So it was just fun. Hi, Beth. No, I have not picked the, I just put that out there to kind of see how the focus and everything was. No, I have not picked any of the products yet. Hi, Beth. Hey, Joyce. I just have them out here. I have this and pick a color. I've got the Distress Oxide ink pads out here. I'll just grab a color, not in any order, and I don't have them marked, so I don't know what color's what. Yeah, Jen has great stencils. She does. There's Eileen. Hi, Eileen. I'm a little nervous here, girly girl. So you're gonna have to walk me through this. Hi, Judy. But I was just telling the audience what Jen did last night because it was fun and the end product. I mean, I didn't know how it was ever gonna come out even close to halfway decent, but it did. So yay on her. So um, I got acrylic paint out. I got the Distress Oxide pads out. Um, So I guess I'll just start by blindly picking an acrylic paint first. Almost kind of need that. So I'm closing my eyes and I'm reaching down in the tub. Here's the tub right here. Mixing it up, and I don't know what is what, so we're picking that one, whatever it is. Black and, oh, look at that, Eileen, pink. Oh, no. And Eileen's going to say, oh, you can have a redo. Oh, pink is my acrylic paint color. Ew, I'm not even sure I like that, Eileen. We'll do our best. Oh, but then in addition to your 6 colors, you get to use black and white. And I think gold should be in there too. That if you need gold at the end, you can do gold at the end. So let me get out a black and a white. Make sure it's, oh my God, pissy pink. Leave the pink. Yep. Well, if I change the pink, yeah, see, last night we ended up doing pink. I have to leave the colors that I choose or you're cheating. And we're not going to be cheaters around here. Oh God, where's my black? I hope I'm not out of black. If I'm out of black, I'm in big trouble. I can't find my black. Uh-oh. Is that black? Here's jet black. I was going to say, I'm in big trouble. Because the only other black I've got is glass. I need to put that on my list. Because you have to have black acrylic paint in your house at all times. I don't care who you are. You must have black acrylic paint in your house. All right, I'm putting this stuff away as I go because otherwise I'm not going to have room to even think. Okay, so we're starting out with pissy pink. Oh my gosh. Hi, Dee Dee. I was in and out of your show this morning, but I like when you work with pan pastels, I have to say. So our first color is pissy pink. Ness is, I'm just going to set out all the Distress Oxides, and I'll just grab one, and they're not in any order. So I'm going to close my eyes and pick one. Which one? Let's do that one. Fossilized amber. So we've got pink and yellow. Oh my God. I almost would have preferred the blue. Oh, I should have cheated. She's going to boss me around. That's for dang sure. She's going to have to, because otherwise I don't know what the hell I'm doing. All right. Do I want to spray, Eileen? Or acrylic ink? The sprays are up on a shelf. I'm just going to reach up and grab one. They're not in any kind of order at all. So what color? Oh, we don't want purple, do we? That was what I picked. Oh, no. Pink, purple. What else? Other products do we need? I can't remember. I have to keep all of them. It's not like I get to choose. Oh, magicals. All right. They're just up here in a little tub. Let me grab them. I can put those in front of the camera so you can see me do that. But I didn't want to drag down all this sprays. All right. Here's all the little magicals. My eyes are closed. I'm just going to grab one. We got Luscious Lemon. So we got more yellow. Ugh. This is getting hard. Acrylic inks. They're in a drawer right here. I'm not dragging all them out. I'm just going to close my eyes and grab one. We got green. This is going to be rainbow. So we've got 2, 4. We've got 5 products. What other product could we need? What else was? What was Jen's 6th product? We've got regular ink pads, not the distress. We're not going to use alcohol inks. I know that. I don't remember. Oh, okay. And I did grab out, and I did do it blindly. I pulled out a Tim Holtz pad of paper. That was the only thing I chose, was the Tim Holtz. Now that I've got these colors, I'm not sure Tim Holtz is going to be the best choice, but most of it gets covered anyway, so who cares? But then I just opened the book, and wherever I opened the book to was the paper I ended up using. Markers. All right. This is the Tim Holtz paper I picked. So, yeah. So it'll work. All right. And you have my stencils out because you can use gesso or other mediums, right? As part of the, you know, just the additional things you get to use. All right. That'll be fine. Okay. And so then I did get out a piece of, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're doing this. At least now I know what I have to work with. Oh my God, this is going to be hard. This is just Ranger mixed media cardstock. Hopefully it'll stand up to whatever. Yeah, I've got black and white out, and I've got gesso. I'm not sure if I should gesso the page or not. Thinking. Yeah, we'll use gesso as a paste. Oh, and before I get started doing this, Eileen and I had, hi, Diana. Oh, she's saying gesso it, so I will. But Eileen and I had ordered the black watercolor ground because black watercolor paper is really expensive and not that easy to find. So we bought some black watercolor ground, and I went ahead and painted this yesterday. This is on the B paper, Eileen. And the B paper spread it out nice and thin. It's very thick. No, you can use stencils and stamps as part of one of the layers. Hi, Patty. So, and this is on just regular cardstock. I just wanted to see. Can you see how the brush strokes on this? So I'm going to say on regular cardstock, it's probably not the preferred material to put it on, would be my guess. And they say let it dry for 24 to 48 hours. So I'm going to do some more B paper. But see, on the B paper, it did flatten out real nice. But to get it to spread nice and thin like that, I had to add a little bit of water. And it said you can add up to 10% water. So, yeah. I just wanted to show that to Eileen because she has some too and hasn't used it yet. And this is what it comes like. And I don't remember what I paid for this. Hi, Suzanne. Did I say hi, Patty? Anyway, it's very thick. I mean, it's really thick. See it? I mean, it's a little bit fluid. You guys can't see that. But yeah, this stuff is really thick. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, my memory is about 10 seconds, Patty, so. And I'm a little bit nervous because Eileen's, oh, look I got black already. Oh, no, that's just crumbs off the lid. I say I already got black on my paper. Damn, Sam. All right, she said I have to gesso it, so let me get out my glue brush. I use this poor brush for everything. Yeah. I might want to get out a bigger brush. All right. Eileen said gesso it. We're gessoing it. I just pour a little bit out. This is going to be a little bit thick. I don't mind the gesso because it will add a little bit of texture too. So I'm not sure that the Ranger Mixed Media paper needs it, but, and I got gesso boogers there. That's good. Here we go. And I have on my fun new pants. I should have changed this morning. Ugh. This would have gone a little faster with a better brush, but I'm not ready to trash out another paintbrush yet. All right. We got gesso on the paper, and I left the streaks in it. I could have just as easily put the gesso down with a credit card or really any method, but paintbrush is good enough. All right, we're going to give this some hot air real quick. Eileen, I need your hot air over here. This will be fast. I'm blowing it, Eileen, I'm blowing it. Yeah, it dries in 2 seconds. It's really fast. And I typically do not gesso my paper, so I'm only doing this because Eileen told me to. Of course, that's why I do everything, isn't it? It's not a real thick coat. It definitely has some texture, though. Can you see? I hope the lighting's better today. I remember to close the shade and leave this light on. Yeah, I think I like the light on. And I'm not going to worry about the mess around because it's only going to get messier. I can't believe I've got to work with pink acrylic paint. Heading out in the thunderstorm. Oh no. Stay safe, Patty. And I'm sorry I missed you last night, Patty. I will go back and watch your recording though. You and your expensive damn paints. All right, just got a little bit more to go. All right, probably good enough for our purposes. I think before I get too far along, I better get baby wipes out. It was very impromptu, yeah. I saw that. And we were at Jen's, and I thought, oh, I'll just watch the recording. I can only take so much temptation in one night. That'd be awesome, Patty. All right. Last night, and I liked the way it turned out. I could do the paper at any point during this process, but one thing I did like last night was Jen just took her paper and just ripped it. Oh, this has pretty back paper too, but not for my bright colors. See, that's the problem. She just took the paper and ripped it. And this I'm going to it has direction on it, so but she did all different sizes. I don't think I like the pictures of the people. I don't think I want them. And I think she made sure she didn't have any of the straight edges, and I don't think I want them either. Yeah, the paper part of Jen's turned out really awesome. It really did. So that's why I definitely wanted to include that, because hers came out just awesome. And she had much like a ledger paper that she used. And she did it just like this, all different sizes. I think hers were more uniform than mine, but that's fine. Probably that's as much as we're going to need. I don't want to cover it totally. Hi, CB. Yeah, we just started early. Eileen told me to, so here I am, just starting early. I'll put this stuff down with matte medium. And wherever my matte medium is, where is it? Now that I can lose. Really, it's not in here. Where would I put that? It only goes in one place. Oh well, I've got the big jugger. That's crazy. All right, it's official. I've lost my mind. I have a dish soap container full of matte medium that I use all the time. I mean, I use it all the time. Where would I put it? But no fear, we have a big jug that we can use out of. That is crazy. I've lost. That's it. It's official. Well, I guess I'll put this in a little one. This, I'm going to put it in here for now, but this is stupid. This will last about 2.5 seconds. Robert used it to wash the dishes. That's my biggest fear, Eileen. He knows better than to mess with my stuff. I will give him that. All right. Now we have this cute little baby one. We can use it. I'm usually pretty darn good about putting my junk away. All right, we're not going to sweat the small stuff anyway. In theory, kitchen with the dishes. He's dumb, but he's not that dumb, I don't think, yet. All right, we got plan B. No big deal. And I never use matte medium anywhere other than right here. So, I'm just going to slap these down any old place. You do want matte medium on bottom and top. It's like collage, because you want it to stick. Am I off camera? Sorry, guys. I could pull that camera up so you could see the whole sheet, I guess. when you're working on it, it's just like, oh my gosh, how does this whole thing come together? I don't know how, but at some point it does. With Eileen's instruction. Yikes. I might need a little bit more paper. Don't know. We'll see. You guys, this is especially hard for me because, I mean, you've seen my journal covers and stuff like that. I'm very much into uniformity. I love me a good ruler. I like uniformity. So doing this random stuff like this is definitely outside of my comfort zone. No doubt about it. I'll put this one, even though it's upside down. All right, I need a couple more. Where did I put that extra paper? Okay. That'll work. All right, that's it. And I'll give you a review on this paper while we're at it. I don't even know. I have to admit, I might be a little OCD. I might be just a little. I mean, like this mess here on the table is already making me a little nervous, but I know why clean it up because it's going to be messier. So just leave it and throw it all away when I'm done. You think start with the purple spray? I was thinking start with the pink acrylic. You're saying start with the purple spray. Well, you know what? No, I can't start with the purple spray, and I'm going to tell you why. When you're doing this, keep in mind some of your products are going to be permanent, some are going to be non-permanent. The dilution sprays are not permanent. Even when they're dry, they will move. So I would think this is my plan. The products, which are going to be the magicals and the sprays, I'm going to save until closer to the end, because if I don't, I'm going to end up with a big old pile of mud. For real. Hi, CB. Oh, you were answering Galena. Okay. You did tell me to pick purple, and I did not cheat. Hi, Jackie. Is Kingor here? I just saw somebody say hi, Darla. So I can either start with the acrylic paint or the distress oxide. Now, the distress oxides, they can move too, but yeah, they're going to go somewhere near the bottom. And I think I'm going to put the paint on with a credit card. I'm just going to scrape it, so it should be. Hi, Josie. Hi, Kingor. See, Kingor, I do know your name is Darla. I just don't ever use it. I'm going to put the pink acrylic. Oh my God, that is some bright acrylic going on right there, you guys. I'm just going to scrape it on with a credit card. I'm going to dry the matte medium real quick though. Make sure it's dry. And I was not neat about that, so I got some additional texture doing that. So that's kind of cool. Big old blob right there. All right, that's probably dry enough. Not completely dry, but it's good enough. All right, here we're gonna smush out the paint, get it on our credit card, put my glasses on. Oh, okay, thanks, Lynn. And I don't want the whole thing covered. Is that enough pink for you, Eileen? Okay, and I used all that was out here, so oops, don't want that junk in there. All right, we've got some crazy pink paper. That pink is really pissy. You know what? I mean, I'm going to have to so agree with you on this one. So agree with you. Let me dry it so it's permanent because I'm going to put the oxide on top of it because honestly, the yellow oxide on top of the pink hopefully will make a prettier color because that is some serious bad pink going on there. The only thing I really like about it to this point is the texture. No, Eileen needs to keep her thinking cap on. Yeah, it probably will, Lynn, in places. All right, it's not coming on my hands, so okay, Josie's saying she likes it already. Put the oxide on and spray it with water. Okay, we can do that. And then I'm gonna go get my my box of texture stuff. Because the FW ink I think I'm gonna put on with some sort of texture. Okay, let me pull out just a hair so you guys can see as I'm working. Oops, camera went wonky. All right, maybe that's kind of better for you guys. And this is really just mindlessly random. And water at this point is fine because we have a lot of acrylic products underneath, so all right, you know what? I might want to, well, no, we'll do the magicals later because I was going to say we might want to do the magicals right now because they're also yellow, but maybe we'll want those. Yellow and purple I know is going to make gray or brown. All right, while that's drawing, I'm going to go get my box of texture stuff. thought I lost it too. And I was just going to move out. If I couldn't been able to find this, I was just moving. That's it. All right. And in the texture box, I just have stuff that will make any kind of texture, like bubble wrap, netting, like little sponge stuff, foam stamps, these crazy things, lace, just whatever you can think of, gauze. I even have used these sponge curlers. There's some corrugate. Corrugate might be fun because I was thinking the corrugate or the bubble wrap, either one could be really fun. I did end up buying one of these Bria Reese texture things. There's a whole bunch more stamps in here. So, you know what? I think we're going to use this corrugate. Maybe this too. But I was thinking bubble wrap. So I don't know. Get yourself a box to keep all your texture junk in. Because I was thinking, yeah, I like the gauze too. Hi, Christy. Actually, Jen's green page came out awesome. All right. Now, I know the Dilutions is going to move, so we don't want to do it next. So I'm thinking we probably want to do the FW inks next. But I'd like more of a, just thinking. No, I think I could conceivably like add the gauze. Like, why couldn't I do that? Eileen, why couldn't I use the gauze and colorize it with the ink and glue it on? Why couldn't I do that? That wouldn't be cheating. Would it? We're leaving the gauze out. We might end up doing the gauze. We might do the purple with the gauze. Yeah, and you can use the colors again and again. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to use the FW green ink. This is, if I had chosen, you know, just like, okay, I'm ready to do this. This would have been my very last choice. Because right now it's starting to look like a freaking cupcake. And Jen's really good at this. I mean, Jen just has a knack for doing this sort of stuff. So I'll cut a piece of this off. We're going to try it. If we don't like it, we'll do something different. It would have been my last choice, Eileen. Maybe this isn't going to work good. Okay, and there's still some wet spots on here from the water because remember I didn't dry it. So, oh my God, this is horrible. I'm so not liking this right now. And CB is at the point where she's going, okay, don't overdo. All right, that's probably enough of that green. We might have to. Now, one thing I might be able to do, if Eileen gives me permission, is I might, I didn't, Eileen. time for a thin coat of white gesso. That's my thinking, CB. My thinking entirely. But I can also use stencils or, yeah, see, this kind of making me a little nervous right now. No, no, no. I'm going to have to dry it, though, so this stuff doesn't start moving. I don't like that right there. All right, we're going to dry it. Be thinking about what I'm doing next. Stencils? You think stencils? I'm thinking something needs to cover this. Looks like flowers and grass. Well, maybe we have a flower stencil. I might have to do some more of that yellow oxide because of all the colors so far, the yellow is the only I like. How could I pick such crazy colors? Yeah, now I can add black at any time, so that may be what's going to serve us in the end. All right, Eileen, I need an instruction. Tell me how we're going to save this piece of crap. You learned to print a gem, so I wouldn't use it as a printing. Yeah, I do. I like that too, Eileen. I really like this stencil Jen used. And I don't use my stencils enough to even know what I have. Just a little bit more drawing right up here. Otherwise, I think it's good. We're early on now. Spray it with the purple spray. Should I spray it through a stencil though, Eileen? Or just give it like an all over purple look now? The new Zabora? Oh, the new Xander one? Let me think about that. Okay, she's saying all over. All right, I think it's dry enough. I probably should have brought my spray box in. I'm going to, because that dilution sprays are crazy. Okay, here we go. We're giving it a coat of purple. Why couldn't I pick out colors that were even nice together? It will go with the green markers. Yeah, right. Page is great. Just needs black to make it all blend. All right. Let me spray that. Yeah. All right. She's saying spray it all over. Maybe it will tie it together. Make it darker in some places. Actually, it did need something all over it to kind of bring it all together. That's looking a lot more cohesive at this point. Where'd the lid? Okay, got the lid. Now, the problem is anything I add now, this could start moving. Dee Dee. E.T. is such a rebel. I know, isn't she? She's sitting down at her house with a drink sitting there going, oh, my house is so clean. And her house is so trashed out. I feel so good right now. Actually, this is looking better. I could have lived without the green. Now add the magicals. You know what it's going to do, Eileen, is it's going to, because these dilution sprays are going to move as soon as I add water. You know they are. So I'm going to end up with brown, which maybe could be a good thing because I like brown. Let me just get it a little bit more drier. The magicals will look good. Well, we're going to find out, Eileen. We really are. Right now, it's not too horrible. Just horrible enough. And I don't know why I'm spending so much time drying it because honestly, when I add the water, and I'm going to use a mini mister rather than the big water spray, which means I need water in it, but I have water right here, so no big deal. This makes watercolor really tame, doesn't it? Maybe I'll start ordering pigments like Patty does, because everybody goes, ooh, ah. Her pigments are gorgeous, though. I will say that. All right, here we've got, this is called Luscious Lemon. If it's real thick, it almost looks more green, I think, lime green. All right, we're going to find out. I'm just going to randomly add some magicals. All right. This is yellow. And CB's going, don't get carried away. We can always add more. It turned brown. It really turned brown. I knew it was going to, so I shouldn't be surprised, right? Don't listen to CB as much as you want. Too dang late for that. Now, one thing I can do is pick stuff up too. Just because it's on the page doesn't mean it has to stay. I want something to cover that green. No, I actually like the brown. All right. Now I'm trying to think what it's not a horrible background. It's not. Magicals, this is making Eileen happy. Oh, are you kidding? Just the fact that my house is trashed out makes her happy. Are you kidding me? All right, and I can't use any more of the green. Eileen doesn't want me to use any more of the pink. I think it's time for some black, maybe. And if I add more water, I could actually use a straw and blow it. I actually could. Because see right here where there's an excess? Because I liked that last night when Jen did the blowing. And Eileen always likes it when I blow. And if I add white now too, and this is what Jen was running into last night. When she added the white on top of this, her colors started moving. Well, now that I have brown because of the yellow and purple mixing, but I actually like the brown, so I'm okay with this. This is not horrible at this point to me. The only thing I would change is the green. But any white or anything like that that I add now is going to make this move. So I'm thinking I kind of would like some black at this point. And Eileen's saying, leave the green, leave the green. I can't do anything about it, Eileen. The green is here to stay. Hi, Ian. Yeah, the green is here. But you know, one thing it did, like, look at, can you see here, Eileen? Well, everybody. But can you see here where the oxides have altered the colors? Now, I do like that. Where the oxides now have decided to come up through the rest of it, and it's coming up here too. And that's what, 2 or 3 layers ago that we laid those down. So that's kind of cool. And I have straight lines on it. I'm not sure. Maybe I want to add some black circles or something, you know, just to change it up. Or maybe I have that Tim Holtz splat stencil too. That one could work. All right. I'll let you guys pick a stencil because right now I'm going to add black circles. Let me grab some stencils here and see what we got going on. I've got big butterfly stencils or big flower stencils. Ooh, look at Eileen. Ruler stencil. Here's the new Z stencil. I love that one. You know what? I might have to use that one, you guys. I absolutely love, love, love that stencil. I'm not going to use the... I don't want anything... real uniform. So I'm just picking up you here. You guys can decide because I don't care. That guy might be really fun. Hang on. When we're done to stencil him on. And I, of course, have the honeycomb stencil and all those that you guys have got. And because I tend to like uniform things. Now, there's a cool flower one that we could use. I tend to pick out and buy uniform type stencils. There's a Balzer design. That's kind of big, though. But, oops. Just looking. I forget all the cool stencils I have. They're kind of fun. I need to use them more. Now, that's one thing I will say. I need to use my stencils more. All right. This, if we can't pick something out of here, there's something wrong with us. You would just punch out plants from this lovely paper. I do get OCD stencils. Are you kidding me, Eileen? Of course I do. You know that. Use a toilet paper roll. Okay, this is just one of my hand cut ones, but it's just not very uniform. So that one I think could work. Oh, I just grabbed all these little ones. I don't want that, or if I do use that, it's going to be at the end. If I was going to do something like that, I would just draw it with a marker at the end, because this I wouldn't want to. Close your eyes and pick one. Oh, are you sure, CB? That would be so scary. I do cut stencils. I have a ton of my own cut stencils. This is one of my own. They're very uniform though, Judy. This is one of my own. This is one of my own. This is one of my own. That's one of my own. That's one of my own. So yeah. Yeah, I cut a lot of these stencils. You can always use word stamps and black ink. Yes, I know I can do that. And then the honeycomb one. I like the Tim Holtz splat one, but this is my new one. I really, really like this. I'm thinking I might want to do this in black. Do I want to do black or white? I'm going to use this one first, for sure. And then I thought at the end I could stencil this guy on so we can add a quote or something. Just put him down here in the corner because I've never used this stencil either. I like this Balzer design one. And this Balzer design. Because Jen ended up doing a little bit of a flower last night. Oh, and then I've got this flower one too. That if we wanted a flower, we should just do this one. These are at Hobby Lobby for like no money. White and then black circles. Okay. Let's do this one in white then. Do I want to do see, I almost, well, I don't want to do that. Use a flower, not a stupid man. Okay, well, I guess she told me. The green is still wet. I'm getting green all over everything. Oh my God, Eileen. That is definitely your fault. I need to dry this a little bit more because really I reactivated the green somewhere. Because look, it's everywhere now. And if I get green on my new fun pajama pants, I'm going to be pissed. I'll be pissed and then I'll go on Amazon and order a new pair. Not into the man. See, I think the man, if you have the right coat, I think the man can be cool. That's really funny. Can you see that, how that oxidized up here, Eileen? That is so cool. Now I think I might like the oxide pads better. Judy, I just go get those plastic, I don't use the plastic dividers because they're too thin, unless it's like a one-time use. But these are like those folders, those school folders that you can get for like, I don't know, at school time, they're like $4 for $1 or something. They're really, really cheap, but they're a little bit heavier weight. But I have used the plastic dividers. They're a lot easier. The plastic dividers are a lot easier to cut, but they're real flimsy. I'll show you one here in a minute. All right, I think the only thing that scares me about this, which maybe will be okay, is when I add the white, just know that the colors underneath are going to bleed through. What did I cut them with? I cut them with an X-Acto knife. But everybody says my X-Acto knife skills are mad. So, yeah. I don't know. No, I just used the number 11 X-Acto blade. Hi, Lucy. Yeah, just the number 11 X-Acto blade. My all-time favorite. I don't use a big one. If the material's kind of thick, you might even want to get one of those throwaway craft knives, because then as it gets dull, you can just break off a piece of it. But I buy number 11 X-Acto blades in bulk. Yeah, I do have some crazy mad X-Acto knife skills. But you have to remember, I started in college. I started out laying out the college newspaper. And I mean, do that for a week and you get some crazy mad skills too. All right, here we go. This is just cheap craft, white craft paint. Yeah. And because the background is so disjointed, or it feels like it to me, I'm going to go ahead and do the stencil design fairly large. And I don't know that there's anything you could ever do on top, short of spraying this with a fixative before I did this, to keep the colors from moving. That's just the nature of the beast. It's going to happen. So you can't be upset about that. I do love this Sandra stencil though. I don't know why. I absolutely number 11 X-Acto blades. Yeah. I was saying, well, I only have a few down here, but I'm sure it's number 11. Just put in X-Acto knife, X-Acto blade replacement, and it should come up number 11. All right. Can you guys see that up there now? All right. And I think it's too busy to be adding words or anything at this point, really. And I use the makeup brushes and just cut them off so I can get some fresh, clean white paint. If you watch Paula, she'll tell you to always make some of your design go off the page. And I'm a firm believer in that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to add another one down here and call it a day. Kind of a bigger one down here, but I won't have it go off. I'll just and then in the end, I'll probably add some white spots, just knowing me. And the stencils don't have to be perfect. I don't care. Let me go throw this in the sink. I'm liking it so far. It's enough little stuff spread out that it's starting to look a little bit cohesive, I think. Chance to wipe off my hands. Yay. Okay, we're going to blow this a little bit. I actually am liking this, Eileen. Can you believe it? I'm actually liking it. I like that stencil too. Got it from Xander's shop, and I think Eileen has posted the link to Xander's shop, but maybe she could post it again. Oh my God, I went there and looked this morning. Oh, she has some stuff in there I want so bad. It's in your cart? Yeah, I love that stencil. Now we're going to mix it up and add some circles. Because we have enough straight line stuff. Hi, Jean. I'm doing everything Jean Eileen says today, Jean. Yeah, somehow at the end of the day, all the colors end up going together. I don't know how. Who would think pink, purple, green, yellow, that we could actually make something that's even halfway cohesive? I love the brown that was created with the purple. I am brave. And if you guys want to send me gifts, that's good too. I'm kidding, really. But I am brave. Thanks, Eileen. I almost wish at this point that I had a little bit more of the brown, frankly. Yeah, I want the circle one too, Joyce. Yeah, I want the circle one in Joyce's or in Xander's shop too. Here, I can show you guys the circle one. This is the one I got that you just saw. This is the circle one. I want it too, and I will order it. I will. I just know me. I will. I'll order it. All right, this is dry. Now, I'm wondering, I do need to add some black to it at this point. I really think it needs black. And then before I add any more white or do the flower or anything to kind of pull it all together at the end, I think I'm going to spray it with a spray fixative so I can add white onto it and not freak out. I know she sent my order out the same day too, Dee Dee. And it was here like in no time. It was just like, boom, there you go. And I don't know if you guys can notice now, but that paper that I put down originally, I mean, it's gone now. It is totally gone. And I'm not even sure at this point if I tried to do some white back, if I could get that paper to reappear. The only thing it's doing at this point is adding some additional texture. But I like the texture, so it's good. I did enable you to buy the Reckless Journal. I think you'll enjoy it, Judy. I mean, it's kind of a thing that I do by myself. You know, it's not something you can share with other people necessarily, but I enjoy it. And I'm sure Dee Dee hasn't been using hers at all. All right, now I'll get out my circle. I'm not going to use circle stencils. I have circle stencils, but I'm not going to use them. I'm just going to use I just collect up junk to make circles with, so I can have circles of any size. Yeah, I don't think you'll be sorry with the Rectus Journal, Judy. I'm not a huge proponent of enabling, but I think if it's something that kind of breaks you free and lets you just do something with wild abandon, which I need. I mean, I'll be the first to admit that's something that I need. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. So, all right, because there's a lot of small elements in this, I am going to use a bigger circle, I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use a big circle. I think it'll help. I could use different sizes. All right, let me spread this black paint out a little bit. I got too much junk going on here. That's my problem here. I might add some black lines too. We'll see. All right. Here's the smaller one. And that's about all I'm going to add. Oops, except a couple little smaller ones, but they'll be attached to the bigger ones. So they'll still only look like one element, right? Okay, I've got 1, 2. I'm going to do one small one going off the edge over here. And that's that. Yep. I'm liking it too, Eileen. I'm okay with this. Let me go ahead and get that. I know I'm going to end up with something all over me. I just know it. Cat on the keyboard, Galena. That's funny. All right. Now we have to decide how. I don't know that we need to add any more to create the background. Now we can start probably working on a focal point or something. So do we want to add a flower? See, I would have come up with some smart ass quote and then made the guy saying it or something. Let me dry this. Make some magical paint and stencil. Make some magical paint and stencil the flower on. All right. Let me dry this black because I definitely don't want it moving at this point. And it's pretty thick. So sorry. Can you see the collage? I can see the texture that they provide, but I can't see the actual image that was on the original paper. So, you know, maybe I didn't have to use the Tim Holtz paper, whatever. And honestly, because we sprayed the purple overall, I could almost come back in here with pink or something. But yeah, somehow it just tied it all together. The green is still weird though. It really is. And I will probably darken the, oh my God, here's another green girl. I will darken the edges at the end, and that will definitely tie it all together. Still wet right there. You see red spots on there? Go get your eyes checked. I'm getting mine checked Tuesday. I really love it up in here. I don't know why. That's so pretty. Actually, you know what this would be really good for at this point? If you stopped at this point and cut it into, oh, you mean put red spots on there? I can't. That's cheating. Hi, Tambit. We are playing together. Yeah, I can't add another color now unless I could mix red with the colors I have, which I can't. But right now would be a great time to cut this up for ATC backgrounds. You could get 10 ATC backgrounds out of this. Now would be a great time if you were wanting ATC. I'm not going to do that, Eileen, but I'm just saying right now would be perfect time to do that. All right, just a little bit more. It's still just a little bit. Fold it into a Z. Too thick for that, Dee. That ain't working. Oh, the colors were purple and green? Yeah. My colors, Jean, were pink acrylic paint, yellow, the fossilized amber, distress oxide, green. I mean bright freaking green, FW ink, purple dilutions, and yellow magicals. If that isn't just crazy. Mix black and purple, I would just end up with black. Or dark purple if I just use a tiny bit of the black. All right. That's probably good enough. Can you use whatever you want? No. You have to stick to your 6, or usually it's 3. You have to stick to your 3 main products, or, you know, colors that you use. But you can add black and white, and I would cheat and add gold if I wanted to. But then you can use any other, like mediums, if I wanted to add gesso, or I could always, in fact, I probably am going to right now. We're going to decide which flower we want to use. I will probably put it through a stencil with gesso. You can use texture paste. Oh, I do have some fun texture paste. We could try this Bow Bunny. It's kind of shimmery, and I did not use any shimmery products on there. It's Whisper Stencil Paste, Bow Bunny, but I can tell that it's got a little bit of shimmery in it. So we could use this too, because this is not counted a color. Gold spots, I agree. Okay. You want me to use the tall flower? You want me to use this one? The Balzer Designs? Or we can use any of those, or this one. I kind of like this one. Add some magical to the paste. Okay, I'll do that. Good idea, Eileen. So which one do you think I should use? The tall flowers, these ones, the Balzer Design one? Okay. Well, I say I could do the this and then do the outline in black. All right, let's do that. I'll use this one. I'm not sure if that will act as the outline. How could I try that? What are the 6 things you missed? I used pink acrylic paint, yellow distress oxide ink pad, green FW acrylic ink, purple, we ended up, oh, and then the paper, but I obliterated the paper. Purple ink and yellow magicals. And you have to pick those colors blind. You don't get to look when you're picking. And that was hard for me. All right. So let me get a little cup out. So I can mix. This small one should be fine. So we're going to end up with a yellow flower on this because I'm going to mix the yellow magicals into the texture paste. And I bought this texture paste because it was like $1.99, I think, at Tuesday morning when I was over there the other day, and I thought, oh, I'll just do that. You walked away and came back to a fabulous page. Thanks, Josie. All right, here's the texture paste, and it's shimmery. Can you see that? It's shimmery texture paste. I don't really know how much I'm going to use of this, but probably quite a bit considering the flower is so damn big. So I'll just mix that much, and then if I need more, I'm probably going to need more. All right, and then I'm going to add magicals to this, and I've never done this. So yeah, me and Shimmer, you are... I don't know ratio or anything. I'm just mixing it. So I'll just keep mixing it until it's the color I want. Don't you know? And I'm not sure how much you guys can see. So there's a lot of green in that yellow. I'm adding a little bit more. This is gonna come out more green, Eileen. You're gonna love it because it is gonna come out more green than yellow, I think. Got some, drop some, oops. Can you see kind of what color that is? I think it's more green than yellow for sure. But that's fine. Green and purple are definitely my most favorite color combination. Being facetious there. Not really. All right, and I'm going to put the flower over on one edge. I guess I could put one on either edge. I don't know. You're so sick of green. You know what? I don't get sick of any color really. I like green. It's not one of my favorite colors. Blue is by far, navy blue is by far my absolute favorite of all time colors. But I have to be mindful too that I'm going to add a words or a stencil or something. So, and I don't want, yeah, it'll have to be that. All right, here we go. You know what? I'm going to have to mask the stencil off where I want it to end, because can you see? This is like, do you want me to use this whole big thing, Eileen? Because see, this is the inside of the flower, and then this is the outline. And can you see how this flower molds into that one? Do I want an individual? It just needs on flower and a saying. Yeah, one flower and yeah. So I think because this one is going to be easier to mask off, I'm going to use it. And it will go up the whole page. So that's probably the best thing. So let me go ahead and mask it off. Just use the outline. I'm going to use the outline. I'm going to try and see if I can line it up and do black on it. Is that where I want it? Well, hell, it can just hold it right in place right there then. Woohoo! Yeah, and just have it going up this side of the page, and then I have all this or a quote or whatever I want. All right, that'll work. I'll just have to be careful with the paste is all. There's a curl to the paper. All right, hold your breath. Here goes nothing. And I don't know, if I don't mess with this too much, it should, oops, see, I almost got out of there. It should maintain its color. Oh my God. This has lumps in it. I thought I had smushed up that magical powders enough, but yeah, it's got lumps in it. Over there, I'll wipe that off. I knew better than to leave that, actually. Ah, it is lumpy for sure. All right, keep your fingers and eyes crossed that this worked. Yeah, the lumps are going to be texture. All right, here we go. Sweet. Came out pretty okay. I've got to go wipe this though. Well, I can maybe just set this aside and wipe it right here, because I've got to use the same stencil again. So, yeah, I can't have that much paint floating around to end up everywhere. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Baby wipes to the rescue. Dee Dee, there's a helicopter flying around here again today. I don't know what that's about, man. Yesterday there was a helicopter flying around here for like, what does the stencil word say? The stencil words. Be true to you, which I like that saying, actually. I didn't even realize that was on there. Be true to you. That could be good. We could use that. I'm thinking I'm going to do the outline of the flower in black. Yeah, I don't know what the whole helicopter business is. I really don't. I guess I should call over to the GRDA office and find out. All right, I think it's contained now. This is the part Eileen loves. Oh my God, her house is a mess. I'm so happy right now. All right, I'm thinking, you guys tell me if it's wrong, but I was thinking of doing the border of the plant, stenciling it on in black. I'm going to definitely have to dry this, though. Do you guys agree? Black? Because the only other choice would be I could do it in pink, but I'm not sure I'm liking that idea. I think I'd rather do it in black. I really do. I need to get this stuff in water. Black and the words in black too? Okay. I'm thinking after I get this dried, one thing I might want to do is put some, I wish I'd done it before I did this flower. I wouldn't mind some white or gold splatters. I know Jean doesn't like that, but I do. All right. Now that is some serious green going on there, Eileen. That is serious green. I may have to add some detail later with a pen or a Posca pen or something like that. Let me dry it real quick. This, I'm hoping, dries quick. So it dries relatively quickly. It's very thick though, so mute it if you have to. Look, can you see my cup? I've got spray and a fly in my cup. Jesus. Yeah, this dries surprisingly fast, you guys. See how shimmery that is? That is one shiny big ass flower. I think I could safely. I am surprised how quickly that dried. And it stinks. Now that's one thing. It almost feels like it's got some toxic fumes going on as I was heating it up. So yeah, that's one thing to keep in mind. Because yeah, it does smell really freaking stinky right now. All right, now I've got that big old blob of black paint there that I was going to use that I'm going to end up in if I'm not really, really, really careful. You know what I'm really in, Eileen? You tell me what you think. But I'm seriously thinking I might go over this with the green FW ink. Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Rather than black? I don't know. You tell me what you think. It's not going to line up perfectly, it doesn't look like, but that's okay. We're going to make the best of it. It's close, but not exact. Outline over the flower offset. Outline over the flower offset. Won't the ink run underneath the stencil? Well, that's probably true. I'd have to use a really, really just dry sponge. I could, yeah, I'd have to be really, really careful there. Let's do it in the black. Let's just do it in the black. Do it in the black. I'm just thinking, if I use the green, a really dry sponge on the green, if I didn't like the green, I could always go over the green with black, but I can't go over the black with the green. All right. And remember, I'm not a fan of the green, but I think the green, we're going to just give it a go. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But we'll do it down here near the bottom. But I think, hard to tell. It is changing the color. You like the green idea? Yeah, I'm just thinking, yeah, I may like the green a little better than the black because I've already got the big black. You know, I used quite a bit of black on the splots. So I feel like the black requirement has been fulfilled. And this is not running at all. And it is changing the color of that. It's going to mute down the sparkle, which I'm okay with. The bud itself will be one great big sparkly blob. And it's not changing it horribly, okay? Hopefully just a little bit additional detail. You know what I could do? Wouldn't mind doing a little bit. Just to darken up the green a little bit, which I think is still allowed. I can add a little bit of black to the green to darken it. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Just don't get your sponge too saturated and you shouldn't have a problem. I don't really want to pull it off until I'm done because lining it back up could be the worst thing I have to do all day. All right, are we ready? You could sponge the green over the leaves to change the color from the bud. Yeah. You know, I think I got, yeah, I did. I got this stencil at Tuesday morning for like $3. Oh, I pulled off part of that right there. Bummer, dude. Yep, wasn't dry enough. Should have thought it was. I don't know. Not sure. Not sure about that at all. Putting it in the sink. Let me wash this because I need the words on the stencil. That should be dry by the time I need it again. Because I'm going to have to blow this real quick. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that flower, honestly. I'm really not. I'm probably going to have to. Bye, Dee Dee. I'm going to have to add something to it. I'm not a fan of it. I'm really not. And I really hate that leaf right there did that. So I'm going to have to fix that somehow. But it is what it is. We might just end up leaving it. You like the flower? I'm not sure that I'm a fan. I might have to come back in here with the acrylic ink and do some detail in the flower or something. Because really, I'm not, it just looks, and maybe when I add the lettering, I'll be okay with it. But right now, it's like, oh, I love the background. I'm not a fan of that. But now, can I use a, I guess one thing I could do, since I'm not hugely loving that green and the flower itself, could I use a black pasta pen? I think I could. I don't think that's breaking the rules. Maybe I could use I like the flower just yellow. See, now, maybe that's how I am too, Kathy. Maybe I need to go back over it with a black pasta or something. Anything black, okay. But I am going to add some splatters right now. If I do I want gold splatters? And before that dries, I'm going to blacken the edges. Black charcoal pencil, I do have one of those. What about a wash of the color on the flowers? I could do like a wash of the pink or something. The thing is that, no, that's cheating. Use white. Okay. She says I'm being a cheater. I can't be a cheater. Well, I could be, but I don't want to be. So, all right, we're going to mix some of this white up. We'll do splatters next, and then the black edge, and then we'll figure out the flower. It may end up just having to be what it is. What the hell? Oh my God, I'm getting white everywhere. This brush splatters even when you don't want it to splatter. Or mix purple and black for spots. Maybe use outline offset. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go around the flower in black. I absolutely know. And I'm trying to be careful because I don't want these splats to go all over my house. I really don't. If they get on the flower, I'll wipe them off. All right. That's probably enough splats. It doesn't need a huge amount. That was stupid. Okay. And they're going to turn the color of the background anyway. You guys realize that, right? They're going to suck up the color of the background. All right, where's my little sponge? Cut this off. I will ink the edges in the black right there so I can clean up that big pile of crap there. All right, I'm going to blow it real quick. I need to do things in the order. Just a couple of spots. Yeah, I didn't do a huge amount, Kathy. They don't look too terrible. Let me turn the light off so you guys can see. And remember, they're going to absorb the background a little bit. So they're not going to, you think it's too much white? I don't think so. You like the gold flower? I like the white, but the white, see, that's just it. The spots, they're going to absorb the background color. So, yeah. Unless I sprayed it with fixative. And Joyce's, me say nothing. Go ahead, Joyce, give us your opinion. Bye, Lynn. Have a good afternoon. All right, I'm going to go ahead and blacken the edges real quick so I can clean up this mess. And I got to have the light on. I can't see. Well, Galena got her wish because this is definitely a primarily purple page. I would have preferred it blue. But you don't always get what you want, you know. I think there's a song about that. I liked Jen's really a lot last night after she put the black washi tape on the edges. I really like that. It's almost like it's wiping off, and I want it more black. So I guess I have to dab it on like this. All right. That wording on that stencil is really big. Okay, bye, Joan. Have a great day. All right, there, we got a black edge, and I like that okay. One thing about an edge is it always kind of just, to me, brings everything together. I'm really thinking I'm going to use the black Posca pen. Try black dots on the pod. Yeah, let me just, this one feels like it's getting empty. All right, seems to be writing okay. Nothing like just jumping right in and going for it. I love the Posca pens because you can write on top of acrylic, and there aren't a whole lot of products that you can do that with. So I do like the Posca pens for that. There, where that pulled off, I'm just going to leave it. Shade the black around it. Shade the black around it. You mean like with my pen, with my finger, just shade it so it doesn't look solid black like that? Is that what you're talking about, Eileen? I'm not sure if that's what she's talking about. I'm thinking that's what she's talking about. Shade it out, which, yeah, I kind of agree. It's probably a better idea. Which means I'll have to go back over this. Because my hands aren't near a big enough mesh yet. Remember, the Posca dries pretty darn quickly. I mean, and then when it's down, it is not moving. You're not moving it again. So you better be prepared. Page ended up probably much darker considering all the colors that we had to work with. It turned out much darker than I had expected, honestly. Yeah, I like this better. I like it better with the black. That green, that was just like so not okay with me. Oops. Yeah, I like the little bit grungier look for sure. And that texture paste feels really plastic. So I'm wondering, short of a Posca pen, if anything would actually stick to that. Like I'm not moving the green, but it was an acrylic ink. So I'm not sure that anything you put on top of that Bo Bunny texture paste, other than colorizing it like I did with the Magicals, I'm not sure that anything I put on top of this now, honestly, would stick. Yeah, but I'm wondering now, because I'm crazy. Oops. Yeah, I like the grungy look. Well, all right, I'm going to go ahead and do this. How did that look? It comes around and it goes down because I can always blur it. See, I was wondering about going over the whole thing with the black and wiping it off and just making it look. I think I'm going to. All right. Trying to think how I could. There we go. Get a little bit of that ink. There's the lid. Yeah, the black definitely makes the green look better. I agree. But here, before it dries real quick, is go ahead and darken it up and give the, well, that didn't. See, I want it to go down in the crevices and stick and let me wipe off, you know, for a real more grungier look. Can you see that? I'm not sure if you can. It's small, not too much. Yeah, that's what I meant, is just where it would stick in the creases and make it look pretty grungy. Put it on, take it off, and so it stays in the creases and the dips. Because remember, the paste ended up real textured because I guess the magicals didn't dissolve completely. Yeah, I'm liking it more grungier looking. This is feeling better to me, a lot better. And the black actually is going to hide more where it pulled off too. So that's good. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I am very cool with that. I wish there was a little bit more texture up in here though. But the only way I can do it is to like really smush it in there, and I can't let it sit too long because if it dries, I end up with a black flower, and that's not the idea. All right, it's just going to have to stay that way. Too much black over there. Yeah, that looks better. Remember, when acrylic dries, it doesn't, you're not going to get it moved too much. Okay, that's going to have to do. Scratch it. No, it's plastic. There's no scratching it. No, I'm okay with it now. I'm way okay with it now. It's not looking so out there. You can wipe back acrylic, you know, like polish technique before it dries too much. And then you're definitely going to have to put your whole back and ass into it. But I kind of like here where the circles are back behind the flowers and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm okay with this now. This is looking okay. I'll get a little bit of the extra off. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool. All right, now to do the wordings. And see the white spots, there's just a few that remained because the rest have all just dissolved into the background. So you can kind of see them, but really only a few have remained white enough to really see. So yeah, I'm okay with this now. And I'm going to go ahead and use the black paint to to put the words "be true to you." So I think I'm going to start right up here. Yeah, however they come out is how they're going to come out. Gold splats. I can't use gold. Eileen told me that would be cheating. So can't do that. Sorry, dudes. Because I'm not a cheater. Gold would have had to have been one of my colors. Yellow spots. Don't have any products that would make a yellow dot. My spots would have to be green, and I'm not doing green. The magicals are just going to disappear. White or black. Those are my choices for spots. They're the only products that would allow for spots. Sorry, Charlies, but that's the rules. All right, we're doing it in black. Bye, Kenny. Have a great afternoon. Have fun with your daughter. All right, here we've got some. I'm going to put the B up here. Yeah, I'm going to move it out to here, I think. Because otherwise, if I put the lettering in here too far, then I've got too much space out here that's not being used for anything. So I'm going to move this out and maybe even left justify it. Yeah, to kind of balance out a couple of black spots. Yeah, we can do a couple of black. Let's see how it turns out at the end, Kathy, and what we feel like. There's B. And I may want to go over the lettering with white or something later, you know, to make it stand out. That's the thing you don't know. Oh my God, left justify the stencil word. She needs help. But it's a design element, Eileen. You have to give those things thought. Don't you? Or is there really something wrong with me? I'm thinking, because, yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to, yeah, shut up. Yeah, she said, Jean is agreeing with me. Those are the things you got to think about, you know, balance and composition. Not that we did much of that on this particular piece, but it is fun, though. I have to say, these blind challenges, they're fun to watch. Like watching Jen last night, that was so much fun because you go into it at literally blind. You have no idea what you're going to end up with after 2 or 3 hours time. And I've learned from experience that it doesn't matter what and usually it's a blind 3 challenge, not a blind 6. It doesn't matter what 3 colors you start with. Invariably, you end up with something very appealing. And I don't even know how the hell it happens, because you couldn't sometimes even plan out the awesomeness that you end up with. And I've watched Jen do it too many times not to believe it. This is mixed media, not writing a book. I agree absolutely, completely, Eileen, except that balance and composition is still important. Be true to you. And I think I'm going to have to outline the letters or something to make them look good. Have you been playing along, Galena? And I didn't measure the letters, Eileen. You should be really happy that I didn't measure the space between the letters or the lines and stuff like that. That's what I normally would have done. Measured it and made sure that there was a 1/4 inch between each of the lines. I didn't do that, you know. Except is a throw it out the window words. Be true to. Cool. All right. Need me another baby wipe. Oh, you had your 10-year-old pick the stuff. Cool, Galena. I'm excited to see. Now, I think maybe I will move. Be true to you. Move you over here. I think I will do that. Just an extra little design element. Use hot paint for the spots. I actually could do that, Travis. Oh, that is absolutely crooked. Get stuff together, girly. And you guys, this is a holiday weekend. This is Labor Day. This is like at the lake. This is what they consider the end of the season. So there's tons and tons of activity. And there'll be tons and tons of people here. So, yeah. I'm not going to have a good weekend. Because all the city buttholes will be here, partying like animals, wrecking everything. But Monday, when they all go home, I'll be in a really, really good mood. And Jean, there are more than enough spots. I will be so happy after this weekend when they all go home and things go back to normal. The only problem is, like, now that the season's over, and it truly is over here now. I mean, we might get a few stragglers, but for the most part, we're going to be done with this summer people now. Because kids are back in school, there's college sports, and down here, college sports are huge. City buttholes, exactly, Lisa. That's what I call them, city buttholes. That's it. Yeah, they'll all go home. But yeah, they're huge into college sports and even high school sports down here. So yeah, this truly is the end of the season. Thank God. It's been a really short summer, it felt to me like, though. All right, I can clean this up later. So let me turn the light off and see what that does to you guys as far as seeing what really it looks like. The Be True is a little hard to read as far as I'm concerned. I didn't call you buttholes. All right. Now, one thing I am going to do, I'm going to go ahead and connect these letters, but I got to be able to see. Sorry. Okay. I'm not sure that it needs more splats. I would like the lettering to stand out a little bit more, so I may end up taking my white Posca and going around that. The only thing is, I think what I would do is spray it with fixative first so that my white would stay white. That's why we take our boat to the weekend, the week before or the week after. Exactly. Yeah, because holiday weekends are so not funny. They're just not fun at all. And I think it's actually, yeah, I would like the lettering to stand out a little bit more. So I think to brighten the whole thing up, I'm going to outline the letters with white. I really am. But I do like the background. I like everything. I do like it. Thanks, Joycey. Yeah, I'm liking it. But I'm thinking I'm going to go around that black lettering with something. Put my little initials on it. You would put white Posca around the words. I think so too, Eileen. But I think I need to do it after I spray it with fixative so that it doesn't just meld back into the background. I want it white. So if you guys want to wait, I'll go spray it with fixative real quick. Golly, my voice is going away. And then go around it with white. The workable fixative dries almost instantly. And I just use Krylon workable fixative, but it'll seal it so that, yeah, when I go over it with the white, it should not absorb any of that background color anymore. We'll find out. Be right back. Gotta go outside. Okay. And I don't notice a lingering smell with the workable fixatives. Dee Dee says she does, but I think people are different levels of chemical sensitive. But after this dries, the smell of this, the smell coming out of the can bugs the hell out of me. But after it dries, I don't notice the lingering odor. Maybe for a day or two, but yeah, not bad at all. I'll just give this I mean, it's dry to the touch now. I am seriously losing my voice, you guys. Oh my gosh, I almost drank that coffee with a fly in it. Let me go pour this out and get some more coffee. Since I'm making you wait anyway. Let's see, I started at 11:15, right? 11:15, 1:15. I think I will over 12. Dry coffee. warm enough. Okay, we're ready to finish it. Oh, that's so good. It's gonna take me the rest of the day to clean up this room. Oh my gosh, how could I trash it out so bad? Hi, Dana. Who's what now? Do another. Bye, Tambit. I won't have time to do another. It's 1:30. Oh, I didn't get my white Posca. White Posca. I hope this one doesn't puke all over everything. Before we go direct to the piece of art, we better test it first, right? The spray really made the black letters pop. You think it's more noticeable now? All right, this looks like it's not gonna puke ink, so let's give it a go. Okay, she just drop down here. CB leaving? I missed that when she said that earlier. And look at what I just did. How did I get that? Damn it. Oh, well. Cool. Yeah, I like it with the words outlined in white. I really do. I think it looks more finished now. I need to get the black out again. I didn't put it away to begin with, so now it's lost. I hate when I do that. Golly. What did I do with the black Posca pen? I just had it, too. I really did just have the black Posca pen. Remember, I put the little spot on the table? Now it's gone. Roxy, what'd you do with the pen? You're pissing me off now. I'm not kidding. Oh, there, I put it in my pencil thing. Oh my God. Let me clean up this. I don't know how I did this up here, but we're going to clean it up because we can't have that. Hi, Gillies. Okay. I bought this Bria Reese paint writer when Hobby Lobby was having their sale, and I haven't tried it either. I think this would be really hard. You can't hardly beat the Poscas, so oh my gosh, I'm dropping everything. Snurkle hugs. Well, hi, Jan. Waffle Snuffler. All right, so the only thing I need to know now is, do I want to go ahead and add some black detail on the flower? And I kind of feel right now like I want to, so we're going to go ahead with the black on. Yep. And as crazy as it sounds, Eileen's really going to have flip now. I'm going to try on something separate before I do it on the actual piece of art. Okay, it's going to work. You won't be able to see it, probably. Oh my God, now you have lost it. Ruin this with pissy pink dots. I can always wipe them off if I don't like them, Eileen, because remember I did a coat of spray fixative. So if I don't like it, they can always come off. They're so small, you can't even hardly see them. But I think it's going to work. Thank you for putting pink dots on the flowers. See, we did this for Joycey. What I should have done was first I should have put down purple stripes and then pink dots. They just finish it. This tool is not great for putting down dots, but it's what I've got at hand. So I think it does break up that great big green blob there. I really do. So the other thing we could have added to this that I would have loved is some black and white checks. It's too late now. I mean, yeah, too late now, but you know what I mean, jelly bean. Needs more pink dots, says Eileen. Oh, Jan, so you're causing trouble early. I think they do make it look kind of fun. I mean, it's not that big a deal. When they dry, they won't even be noticeable. But yeah, that's funny. Where's that black Posca? I'm going to go ahead and do the top of the flower like I did the bottom. Now the flower has measles. Yes, it does. It's not that noticeable, honestly. And when it dries, it won't be noticeable, but it does break up that great big yellow blob up there. So I'm okay with it. Let me turn that off, and I think you guys get a better idea of what it looks like without the glare. So I don't know. I'm figuring there's just nothing else to do. And I hate to say it, Eileen, but my least favorite part of this really is the green. I mean, maybe it does help the background a little bit, but it just looks weird. I don't know why I'm losing my darn voice. And I'm not sure. I feel like it could use some more white spots, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want Jean to wet herself. The flower looks like a strawberry, so you think I should take that off? I don't care if it looks like a strawberry. You just loved how I ended up picking purple. That was totally random, but using that stencil helped balance the green. Yeah. I don't know. Just a piece of art. Fun to do on a Friday afternoon. What mediums did you use? Hi, Starbuck. I'll just recap what we did. This was a blind 6 challenge. So you can use 6 of any product of your choice. Eileen was telling me what to use. So we used, and then when you go to pick out your product, you have to close your eyes and just pick random color, and then have to figure out how to tie it all together. So we started with a piece of Tim Holtz paper that we tore up, and you can kind of see the texture in the background when I get it at a certain angle. Can you see the ripped paper here and there? Made the products behave maybe a little bit differently. So we had the Tim Holtz paper. We used, much to Eileen's dismay, we used medium magenta acrylic ink. We had green FW acrylic artist ink, purple Dilutions ink spray, yellow magicals, and fossilized amber distress oxides. So those were all the products that we used on this. And then whenever you do the blind 6, you can always use black or white. So yeah, and Eileen has done this so many times over and over and over again, you know, where somehow you can use almost any color and tie them all together. Like, who would have thought that this is purple, yellow, pink, green? Yeah, it's just crazy. And then you can use whatever mediums you had. I happen to use this Bow Bunny stencil paste, and that's what made this shiny. I'm not a shiny person. But now I know that this Bow Bunny stuff, this stuff is some shiny stuff. Shiny, shiny stuff. So, well, you can thank Eileen. Oh, and we did use a stencil. We used a couple of stencils. So you can use as much stencils or texture stuff as you want, just not any more product itself. So, yeah. Thank you, Dorothy. I'm ready to get some of this little mess cleaned up because it's a mess, believe me. So, yeah, we did okay. I'll just stick this in my finished art book and, yeah, hang on to it and think about, remember that day we did that? That was fun. I do like the torn papers, and I think I'd like to do one, Eileen. Try and remember this. Yeah, I will, Eileen. Try and remember this. Let's do one where we do the whole background, a bunch of different torn paper, but layer it, because like when you get this a certain angle, you can see where the paper is torn. I'd like some real thick dimension, you know? I don't think anybody else does stream. You can do another one now. The only thing is I'm losing my voice. Do we want to do another one? If we do, I'm going to end this stream and start another one. And then we could do what I just said, is pile up the papers, different thicknesses of paper. See, that's what I'm thinking. I've got the mess out. I might as well go ahead and do it, you know? Oh, that's right. Eileen put a hex on me. She probably did. Elaine, hi, I didn't even realize you were here. All right, Sharon's saying yes. All right, I'm going to end this stream, though, because people only watch like the first 30, 40 minutes of this stream. So let me go ahead and end this stream. I'm going to go take a potty break. Why don't we meet back here in 10 minutes, say at 2 o'clock, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and end this stream, and we'll start another one because all the junk's already out, and I'll lose my voice. Who cares? Stream till Patty comes on. Okay, so go get something to eat, take a potty break, get something to drink, come back here, and I'll stream a little while longer this afternoon because I got nothing else to do anyway. All right, be here in 10 minutes. Later, Gators. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks so much.